this was carved, this was donated by a Vietnamese lady who I met in West Virginia. She was one of those boat people who escaped from Vietnam and on a fishing boat. During the Vietnam War, her husband went insane and she was left with three children and had to make a living in the middle of the war. So she became a fisherman. She got a fishing boat, 50-foot fishing boat. And all day long, hauling fish out of there. And then she decided to escape. She got caught the first time, put in prison. She did it again. And she took 40 people with her too. So 40 of them floating around on this fishing boat with the 3 kids, you know. Ended up in Thailand in a refugee camp for another year. Then finally they brought them to Washington, D.C. And so she did not a word of English. 3 kids, not a word of English. Welcome. So she started a restaurant. And she made it successful by working 20 hours a day. Without being asked, she had this carved. Now it's a Western nose. Apparently our noses, the Western noses, are big, startlingly big for the Asians. So that was a Western nose. She had it custom carved in Vietnam, shipped here, and this notice arrived that we had something weighing 2,500 pounds at the docks, and that it was being shipped to us. And it arrived here by freight and so forth, and brought here, and it was in a box. So we opened it. Here it was. I couldn't figure out what to do with it. It's way too much. You know? So we had to reinforce the floors under the sala. We had to get a structural engineer. We did all this kind of stuff, and then we had to figure out how to get it in. We got the truck from Home Depot that loads things, and we put it on the porch on the other side there, and then a hydraulic jack. We brought it across, built scaffolding with a beam, and then we raised it up with a hand hoist. Then built the altar underneath it, and then settled it down. And there, for the next 22 years, it stayed there in the wrong place. But it's the only place that it could be supported. It was always the wrong, it's not the orientation of the room. So it took me 22 years, and I got to move that. And I got to put this thing in the right place. So you were here for that. Ta-da. The end.
No instructions required?
I'm the only one. I have secret plans for.
I know, you got the plans, so tell us, what are we doing, Andrew?
We're going to take that 2,500 pound piece of marble in the shape of a Buddha and lift it up, slide the altar out, place it down, and then take it out that door, around the corner, lower it 9 feet to the ground with elaborate beams, pulleys, and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, and I will place it outside in the garden. And hopefully everything will go all right and we don't drop it right through the floor. Because this is the second floor. There's a basement underneath this, so.
Okay, here we go.
Samantan Chakavaresu Atra Kachanto Tevatan Satthamang Muni Rachasa Sunanto Sakkhamokhatang Sakhe Kame Charupe Kirisikaratate Chantalike Vimane Ti pe rate chakame taruvana kahane ke hawatum hikete ภุมมาจยันโตเทวาชลทลวิสเมยัคขคันธัมพนาคารติทันตาสันติเกยังมุนิวรวจนังสาทโวเมสุนันโตธรรมสวนาคาโลอะยัมภทันตาธรรมสวนาคาโลอะยัมภทันตาธรรมสวนาคาโลอะยัมภทันตา
See the granite on it? Wow, that is beautiful. That is nice. Yeah, it's a beauty. Very cosmic. It's like the sky at night.
Yeah.
Where did you want those 2x4s?
What was that?
Where did you want the 2x4s?
Just right there. What we'll do is we'll set those down first and then set the Buddha on it. We have to restrap it. We can lift it up about the straps underneath. Have any words of wisdom?
Yeah, every now and then we like to take the Buddha outside for a walk, get him some fresh air. He's been inside for so long. This is how you get your masters in excavator execution.
We have the best, don't we?
Yeah. You got an inch to spare on each side.
You designed it that way, Audrey. Joe got lucky with the placement of the holes. So the 2x4s are for, we'll set those down. Set the Buddha on them.
Yeah, and then keep the flat.
The mountain, the three big stones, and then those trees behind. It's going to be so nice view
So the
from here,
stones-
doesn't it?
Stones on the face of the mountain, or do you want them right on the top of the mountain?
I would say, well, I think we need to experiment, but that one corner there,
Yeah.
I think we build from there with the stones.